Most miracles don't arrive with bright lights or loud announcements. Sometimes, they walk in quietly, wearing torn clothes, carrying nothing but hope. And on that chilly morning, inside the richest bank in the city, a little girl no one noticed was about to change everybody's life. On a cold morning wrapped in sunlight and wind, in a financial district filled with glass towers that touched the clouds, a little girl with dusty cheeks pushed open the heavy doors of Sterling Crest Bank. Her name was Arya Nolan, small, thin, nervous, and she held a faded white card like it was the last piece of her mother she still had. Inside, the marble floors shined like mirrors. Workers in suits rushed past her. Screens blinked with numbers she could not understand. People stared at her clothes, her messy hair, her trembling fingers. But Arya didn't look back at them. She had only one goal, one question, one tiny chance left. She wanted to check her balance. Because for the last 2 days, Arya had been walking the city streets with nothing but loose coins and a growling stomach. Her gray shirt was ripped. Her jeans were too small. The world kept passing her by, and no one saw her. Except her mother years ago, who always told her, "Keep this card safe, Arya. One day you will need it." Her mother had died before explaining anything else. And so Arya kept the card hidden like a treasure. Today, when her hunger became too painful to ignore, she finally decided to see if the card meant anything at all. Sterling Crest Bank was buzzing with noise and cold energy. Phones rang endlessly. Shoes clicked on marble. Men in expensive watches laughed loudly. The whole place felt like another universe, one Arya didn't belong to. At the center office, surrounded by a team of analysts and assistants, sat Leon Maxwell, a billionaire investment icon known for his power, his sharp mind, and his ego. He lived for numbers, profits, and winning. Human stories never moved him. Not until that day. Elena, the front desk banker, froze when Arya approached. But when the girl whispered, "Please, I just want to check my balance," Elena's heart broke. She took the card gently and studied it. There was something unusual about it. An older type of account number she couldn't access from her terminal. Only one place in the bank could check that type. Leon Maxwell's private archive console. Elena hesitated. Leon wasn't someone you disturbed lightly, but the fear in Arya's eyes made the decision for her. "Come with me, sweetheart," she said softly. Arya followed, unaware of the powerful man waiting ahead. Leon Maxwell lifted his head the moment he saw Elena leading a little girl into his space. He raised an eyebrow, half amused, half annoyed. "A special customer?" he asked with a smirk. Elena ignored the tone and handed him the card. Leon chuckled. An old, worn-out debit card? Surely a mistake. A homeless child with an account? He slid the card into his private terminal with a casual flick, expecting to see a zero. Maybe even an error screen. He didn't expect his entire world to stop. Because the numbers on the screen didn't just show money. They showed a fortune. Leon leaned closer. He blinked. He typed again. Same result. His smirk vanished. His advisors stepped forward, curiosity turning to disbelief. Elena covered her mouth, eyes wide. Arya watched them, confused, wondering if she had done something wrong. Leon finally looked up at her. Not with annoyance anymore, but with something he hadn't felt in years. Awe. Long before Arya ever walked into that bank, her mother, Lena Nolan, had worked in a small community center on the city's edge. She cared for everyone with kindness and patience. And during her last year there, she met a gentle old entrepreneur named Victor Hale. Victor had no children, no family, no one who stayed in his final months except Lena and little Arya. Lena would bring Arya with her sometimes. Victor would smile every time he saw the small girl playing with her crayons by the window. Without telling either of them, Victor created something, a trust fund, a safety net, a silent promise in Arya's name. He set it up so it would grow every year with the investments he left behind. He instructed his lawyers to wait until the day Arya needed it. That day was today. And now Arya, the girl with nothing, was standing in the middle of the richest bank in the district as the unexpected owner of a massive fortune she never knew existed. Leon Maxwell, the billionaire, swallowed hard. The little girl he had assumed was a joke was wealthier than some of his elite clients. He stood up slowly. For the first time in a long time, he felt small. Arya tugged at her shirt. Did I do something wrong? Elena knelt beside her and held her shoulders gently. No, sweetheart. You have money. A lot of money. Your mother left it for you. What kind of money? Arya asked, confused. Leon answered quietly. Enough to change your entire life. The girl blinked, then blinked again. Her mouth opened slightly, but no words came out. Her eyes filled with tears, not loud ones, silent ones. She held the card against her chest like she was afraid someone would take it. People in the bank whispered, some in shock, some in guilt for judging her earlier, some in disbelief at the billionaire's expression. Leon cleared his throat and straightened his suit, trying to regain control. But something inside him had shifted. He walked around the counter, knelt in front of Arya, and said quietly, "You are not alone. Not anymore. I'm going to help you." It was the first time anyone had knelt for Arya in a long time. He offered her water, food, a warm coat, and he immediately assigned his top financial team to secure her account and protect her until a guardian could be appointed. Arya whispered, "Thank you, thank you." Her hands shaking around the cup Elena had given her. For the first time in years, she felt safe. When Arya stepped out of the bank hours later, sunlight washed over her face. But it felt different, warmer, softer, almost like her mother was walking beside her. She didn't have a house yet. She didn't have new clothes yet. She didn't have a plan yet. But she had hope. She had a future. She had a gift left behind by someone who cared for her more than she ever knew. Sometimes miracles are hidden. Sometimes people leave love behind quietly. And sometimes you don't find it until the exact moment you need it most. Arya walked down the steps of the bank with a small smile, her first real smile in years, holding the card close to her chest. Her life had changed, not because of money alone, but because someone chose to love her long before she knew she needed it. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Tales by Nanya. Your support helps true stories of hope reach the world. Before you go, tell us, what would you do if you discovered a miracle when you least expected it?